now that you're all done with the event and you're ready to tear down, we're gonna go through that whole process. And it's basically doing what you already did, but in reverse. So I'm gonna start with putting the remote away for the motor. Oh, and I just, okay. I'm gonna grab the remote for the LED light since I did not keep it in my pocket. I'm gonna go ahead and turn that off. Now, while you're tearing down, just to make sure that nothing turns on, especially that arm, as you just saw when I hit the button putting it in, we're gonna go ahead and unplug it from the wall so that there's no power going to it at all. Okay, we're gonna come over here and we are going to turn off the ring light, go and unplug it. We're gonna unplug our tablet as well, take our power bank and put it off to the side. Okay, next, we'll go ahead and disconnect the cable for the iPad. And just remember where you put it, because there will be a case for this, so you can put this in the case with the iPad. And we'll go ahead and hit this button back here, and we're going to take out the iPad and put it off to the side or into its case. Okay, next we'll go ahead and we will unwrap this for the ring light. Okay, we'll go ahead and unscrew our tablet mount. We're going to loosen this and we're going to stick that straight up. This way we know that it'll fit back in the box. Okay, and then same here, we're going to straighten that up, make sure it fits, and then you can go ahead and start unscrewing this. And what you may want to do is just kind of hold on to the cable like this while you're unscrewing so that you don't have to worry about it getting wrapped up on the pole. Okay, almost unscrewed. Okay, now that it's unscrewed, we'll come over here and put this back in its box. And these are instructions for the whole assembly of the booth from start to finish that are always in the box with the ring light. So go ahead and put that in there, close that up, and this is done. Okay. All right, next we'll go ahead and disconnect all the cables from here. So there's the power cord, actual AC adapter. We'll unplug these two connections right here, 1 and 2, and go ahead and take that out. Now, as you're unpacking, especially when it comes to cables and screws, it's always good to put them in the bags that they need to go into right away. Power cable. And let's tie all of this back down. Here. Okay, so that is now good as well. Our tablet mount. Okay. Take our bags for our screws. Remember, M6 is for everything up top. M8 is for everything down below. So we'll go ahead and we'll start by unscrewing these. And these are M6s because they are up top. side. Okay, next set. These are also M6s. Remember that you will have 8 M6s that you use and 8 M8s. So you'll always have 2 spares of each kind. Okay, so those are all the M6s. So we can seal that up, put it off on the side. Okay, now we're going to do this part right here. And then the last 4, which are for this piece, and they are all right down here. So we'll start off with these in the very far back. And then these. Okay. And we can slide that out. So now we'll go here. Okay. All right, and now we're ready to put this back in. So just lift it up, and if you need to, you can roll it, but just make sure before putting it up, all your feet that you use for adjusting, go ahead and put them all back the way they were. Okay. And when you're rolling, make sure you're rolling it with this piece on the ground, not this piece. Because you don't ever want to get a situation where you're rolling and something snags the LED light and it could damage it. Okay. All right, now, once I've done that, and I've got it where I need it, I'm gonna go ahead and lift it. And you can lift it from these bars right here if it's easier. So here, I'm gonna place it again, the top of the platform inside, bottom of the platform outside, just like whenever I was first taking it out. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and slowly slide it. Make sure your foot doesn't get caught. Just place it in. Okay, so now everything is in there. We're going to take our ring light. We're going to slide that back in here. We're going to get our bag, put everything back in here. And kind of flatten it out a little bit before we slide it back in there. Okay, we're going to get our other pieces. And the arm itself is going to hinder, the motor part is going to hinder your ability to put stuff in. So just move it out of the way like that. And that gives you all this space to put this in. Again, because of the foam, this is the one that's always a little tricky. You might have to even lift up the booth a little bit as you're putting it in. And there you go. Okay, and then you're ready to close it. Make sure that straps on both sides go all the way in. You can see that as you're closing it. Okay. And once you confirm that it's good, you've got two latches right here. So you might have to push down a little bit. Then you're going to twist it till you can't anymore and push it down. And that's it. Now, by itself, this weighs 115 pounds with the equipment in case. When you're loading or even unloading out of a vehicle, it's going to take two people. When you're lifting it up, as any workplace has ever told you, use your legs and your knees, don't use your back to lift up because of how heavy this is. So I'm going to pick it up. On there, and then you're ready to move. Two people need to hold on to it because one little jolt to one side or the other, it's easy for it to tip. So you got to be very careful with that.